Anybody, I could put any of you guys in a conservatorship right now if I wanted to. So, the whole point of that is we need to change laws now because they don't make any sense. They rob people of their lives, their money, their family, and it's time it ends today. So we're going to get some music. We're going to get you hyped up. Can I get a free Britney? Free Britney! What do we want? Free Britney! When do we want it? Now! Woo!
Steve's not? He's feeling good. Oh, no. I don't know.
Britney.
Free Britney Spears. See it, Britney. Feel it, Britney. Free Britney Spears.
Not a good job.
It's a pop emergency. Baby, one more time. Stop it again, it drives me crazy. In the zone, give me more.
I was just getting into it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, so beautiful. Huh?
I need 2 volunteers who will lift something heavy right now. 3 volunteers who will lift something heavy. Come back here. Come right here to talk to me, actually. 1, 2, I need 1 more. 3. Okay.
Yeah, that's like the most common. That's been I'm from Mexico, yeah. I'm from Mexico. Juana. Yeah, I'm going here though. I'm UK. Right now. Until I come here. I will come here. Yeah, I know. Thank you, bro. Nice to meet you. No worries, no worries. How are you doing?
I thank you guys so much for being so patient with the technical difficulties. Honestly, I had a moment with an Excel sheet the other day. Let me tell you about it. You had a bitch crying at FedEx at 8 p.m. last night. But it's okay. Why? Because we're here, we're queer, and we're ready to free Britney here. Hey everyone, first up today, just so you guys know, media in boxes, advocates to the front, because we fucking did this shit, right? Media in boxes, please. Media in boxes, please. We love you guys, truly. Have some water. But if you could stick to the boxes, we would really appreciate that. Okay, so, all right, great, thank you. All right, guys, so as you guys know, we have a hearing that actually starts at 1:30, and our rally starts at 1. So this is our pre-show, a little entertainment, if you may, to get the juices flowing in your legs, okay? We want well-stretched bodies out there so we can free Britney, okay? All right, first up we have Zachzilla.
Free! Come on, y'all! Free! Are we ready to free our girl? Let's do this. Let's get it. Beautiful Britney, queen of pop, we sing. Our dream is to see you free again. Singing love with Britney. It's a pop emergency. Yeah. Wait. Sorry guys, I don't know what's going on with the music. Yeah! Hey, can we just get a chant for free Britney? When I say free, you guys say Britney, right? Free! Britney Spears. Queen of pop, our dream is to see you free again. She in love with Britney. It's a pop emergency. Yeah, you can say the girl made us dance all around the world like that. Woo! Woo!
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Bravo! Okay, you guys are close!
Oh, now it works. Hey, as we're here for our girl Britney Spears, so let's give a round of applause to her right now. Do it again? All right, want to do it one more time without it cutting off? Thank you. All right, here we go. We got this. We're all superheroes. Yeah. Hit me, baby, one more time. Give me more. Sacred truth, I'm sacred on. Womanizer, suckers, tell me why. You better free, free Britney. Free, free Britney.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you to Free Britney LA. Let's do a shout to Free Britney LA right now. I just want to see my people. I came out here to the last court date, and I didn't know what to expect, but every single one of you guys was so loving, and I really pray to God that all the conservatorships and all the other families become free. Thank you so much, Britney. Thank you to all. I'm Zach Zilla, and let's be our girl.
Hello.
Free Britney!
Alright. Caleb Marshall, also known as the Fitness Marshall, launched his YouTube channel in 2014, and he now has more than 3 million subscribers. Caleb is known for pairing dance choreography with the latest pop hits for a seriously fun workout. You may also know him from the viral video of him finding out Britney Spears was suspended from Britney's conservatorship to class. And I think we can all agree that Jamie deserves a knee to the face. Alright, let's get the good vibes flowing with the 15-minute workout with Caleb and his team. Caleb!
He's that guy that...
I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, we have the Fitness Marshall, right? Jamie in the face, guy. We are here to support the termination of Britney Spears' conservatorship. Britney inspired me to start my dance fitness career. She inspired me to be myself. She showed me the power that music and dance has on the mind and body. So what I'm going to ask you to do today, which you probably didn't come here to do, because I know you've got things to do, like, I don't know, free a woman today. I need you to maybe get a little uncomfortable and follow along with us as we dance to some of Britney's biggest hits. It's going to be easy, it's going to be simple. If she can dance for us for over 20 years, we can dance for her for 15 minutes. But I'm not trying to die today, so I'm going to tie my shoe. Your signs look beautiful, though. This first song is dedicated to Britney's whole family. Woo! Well, we can hear it. We're going to start this off by taking our feet in and out. Here we go. Now, 3, 2, 1, in, out. You're so happy. We're going to add some arms to this. We're pushing away all of Britney's family. We'll jump to the front and rain it down now. Jump and rain it down. Oh my God. take our hands, we're gonna grab our gavel and slam it down. We're gonna free Britney today. Reach high! Let's go! Reach high! Hey, Jamie in the face! Elbow! In the name of the law! Reach high! Elbow! For freedom! For back. Your hips are a holding device. And they're finding those financial records. What? Whatever!
Quiero agua, güey. Yo quiero agua. Calor, güey.
She has the power today. Let's start that gavel down. Gavel. Hey. Point at me now. Step back. Step back. Thank you so much. I know you have your picket signs. I know it's hard to dance. Thank you so much for being here, showing your support for Britney. You can find us on the internet at The Fitness Marshal. We'll see you guys later.
To the Free Britney rally, which is hopefully going to go down in history as the termination rally. I don't know about you all, but this is a very out-of-body experience. You know, we started this journey 2.5 years ago, out here with just a dozen people and some posters, not a lot of media attention, being laughed at, conspiracy theorists, things of that nature. And as it unfolded, who's laughing now? And you know what started as a movement filled with passionate people, also known as fans, who loved Britney, who felt a connection to her, whether it was she helped you through a dark time in your life, she was there for you when no one else was, she inspired you to be your own person. All of those reasons that we love Britney. I'm gonna pause for the sirens. Go call the police. So, despite what brought us all here, you know, we started to realize it wasn't just about Britney. You know, what started as concern for an individual, Britney Spears. As we started looking, we realized, hey, this is a systemic problem. This is bigger than Britney. And if it can happen to the most famous pop star in the world in front of our eyes, what's happening to those people people who don't have an army of fans behind them. So I am just still reeling from the last 2.5 years of work that we've put into this movement and how far we've brought it to this day. And so thank you to everyone who traveled out here to Los Angeles. Thank you to everyone around the globe. This movement is global. It's so much bigger than just here on Grand Avenue in Los Angeles today. Every single person out there, whether you are in the United States, a different country, on social media, every person who advocated for Britney is here in spirit today. You all got us here. So, without further ado, I just want to put good vibes out there. I want everyone to just feel the good energy. You know Britney can feel our hearts. We can feel hers as well. So I'm going to pass the mic along to my partner, Kevin, here.
What's up, everyone? You guys look amazing. I know everybody's melting. I'm melting. Yep. Can you hear me? Okay. Hey. Good. Okay. Hey, everyone. You guys look amazing. You guys are amazing for being here today, fighting for justice.
Thank you.
Just wanted to cover a few things so everyone is on the same page. So media, if you have a big camera, you're with a media outlet, please stay within the area that we taped off. We have lots of people who traveled here today, so we want everyone to be able to see what's going on today during the rally. Also, if you have a sign, just be mindful of whether you're holding it up and blocking someone's view. Thank you for that. Restrooms, if you need to use the restroom, you go inside the courthouse, go through security, or you can also go down to Starbucks in Grand Park, right in that direction. Okay? And we're going to have some trash cans, so please be mindful and throw away your trash in the trash can. We'll have trash set up around in the rally area as well. We do have to be out of here by 4:30. Hopefully the hearing will be finished before then, but we have to be off the street at 4:30. So everybody, let's work together to make that happen. Oh yeah, and also don't go behind the stage, please. And yeah, a lot of equipment there. We don't want anyone to get hurt. Just a rundown of what's going on today. We have a great lineup, amazing lineup. You saw a few performers already. We have speakers. We have disability rights activists. We have people who have loved ones who are under conservatorship, who they've been in the trenches. They have first-hand experience of the evils of conservatorship. Here to share their experiences with us, and we're so grateful to them. We have activities planned. So you saw there's a Christmas tree in the middle of the street in the middle of November. And Britney said she's celebrating Christmas early, so we're celebrating Christmas early. So Merry Britmas. So there are some ornaments there for everyone just to put some good vibes on there, hang it on the tree, manifest good vibes in the world. We also have rose pins. I believe they're right there. So, put one on. Britney loves roses. Be a part of Project Rose. And we have tables set up from disability rights and mental health advocacy organizations. So please, go ask questions, take some materials, and we're all learning. And I want to shout out the artists. So we have a chalk artist who put, Free Britney on the ground over there. Please check it out. Stacey Moffett, thank you. Also, Sage, Britney Spears Custom Dolls, designed the doll that's topping the tree. So thank you, Sage. Want to thank our sponsors. Without them, this rally would not be possible. KemaAnku.com, Fellas Bloom, Wear It Apparel, Drag Queen Merch, and Britney Spears Custom Dolls. Thank you, guys. And this also wouldn't be possible without our army of volunteers. Everyone, who helped out, boots on the ground today, helped us, put everything together. The event that you're about to see, wouldn't be possible without them. And also, each and every one of you, give yourselves a hand for coming out, for showing up, for everyone who's advocating against conservatorship abuse. I also want to shout out Angelique Fawcett, advocate for Nichelle Nichols. Without her, this would not be possible. We're so grateful to you, Angelique. And Vanessa Velasquez, you know, Free Britney advocate, who really helped us pull this off. Yes, essential part of the team. Thank you so much. We're so grateful. And one more thing, we have a party tonight. It is going to be at the Naughty Pig in West Hollywood, starting at 7 o'clock to give everyone time to freshen up. And also, so what happens after today? What's next? We have a table here. There's a QR code. You can sign up for a newsletter. You can also go to freebritney.army/sign up to sign up for our newsletter. And we are going to continue advocating no matter what happens today. Thank you very much. Free Britney.
Thank you, Free Britney, Ellie, and Vanessa. You guys are awesome! I'm so happy today to see all of you here. We get to do this all together. I am so encouraged. Please, Free Britney movement, all here today and around the world, be proud of what you have done. You have accomplished so much. Guess what? Free Britney. Your homegirl might just get loose today. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. So I'm here, and you know, last time we introduced some people who are from around the country who have suffered conservatorship abuse. And what I want to say to you, as I've said so many times before, Britney has pulled herself out of this. She's an amazingly strong woman. But you, her fans, you've made it recognizable. You gave it validity. You stood when no one wanted to believe you that this woman was suffering, and you made it real, and you brought her truth to the world. Congratulations. So today I have a couple of people that I want to introduce. I don't see Travis, but that's okay. Coming from Wichita, Kansas. Two really good friends of mine. This is Trudy Campbell. We have Trudy Campbell here. Trudy Campbell is the daughter-in-law of Glenn Campbell. Some of you, do you know Rhinestone Cowboy? Woo! This is Glenn Campbell's daughter-in-law. Her son is here too. Glenn Campbell, just like Britney Spears, a musician, a singer, went through the same terrible conservatorship issues that Britney has gone through. And I have Trudy and Travis, you'll come later, to speak on the similarities and how, and I got Travis here too. Travis Campbell. This is Glenn Campbell's son. Again, both of these two are my friends. They're going to talk about how Glenn Campbell went through the same thing that Free Britney did. So here they are. Go ahead.
Travis was in the bathroom, so I thought we were just going to have to record him there. All right.
You have to excuse me for a second. I had a stroke. I can't really feel it on my left side.
I'm going to hold his microphone because he had had a stroke. So.
Anyways, my name is Travis Campbell. You have to excuse me. I just ran from the restroom. But I was born here in LA, and you know, my father was part of the wrecking crew prior to becoming the the entertainer that he was, and he was a good guy. I mean, he'd give you the shirt off his back, very humble, and he always loved his fans. I mean, just as, Britney has throngs of fans as well. But when my dad started showing signs of Alzheimer's, he was diagnosed in 2011. Kim, who was my stepmom, fired my sister Debbie, who had been on the road with my father for 25 plus years, and they fired his whole band and made him sign non-disclosure agreements just to save some money. Okay, she took everything that was familiar from him away. and they put him on a concert tour of 151 dates for a farewell tour for 15 months in the United States, the UK, and Ireland, in which he was filmed throughout it all for the documentary which came out in 2014. She pocketed all the money. I called it the Last Dash for Cash Money Tour. And what happened, to get like a climactic shot, it was called All Be Me, the documentary. He had to break down on stage. And mind you, he's 75 years old with Alzheimer's, and they're making him go out there and perform and perform and perform. So in Napa, California, he broke down on stage and ended up leaving the stage. And I'm sure he would have preferred, to spend his last few cognizant years of his life golfing with his buddies. Okay, I found out through the media that my dad was in a home. When my sister and I were able to go in and see him, my dad said to me, he said, son, excuse my French, but he said, son, get me out of this shithole, because he was placed in a memory care facility. Okay, in 2015, my sister and I, trying to take care of my dad's wishes, and with the founds all around the world behind us, the conservators spent my dad's money trying to keep us away. Kind of like what's happening with Britney right now. There's being money that's spent to keep her away. I mean, it's her money. It's her money. It shouldn't even be that way. My sister and I were not only allowed to see my dad unless we dropped our lawsuit with the fourth wife, the conservator, and the case was under seal. Because there's nothing a conservator hates more than an audit or court discovery. I mean, and that's what needs to happen here. That's really what needs to happen here. Okay. So in 2016, we helped pass a law in Tennessee based on the Case Some Cares bill that conservators could not keep children away from their parents, and they could get mail and could receive phone calls. In order to see my dad, we went to the Tennessee lawmakers for help, and during the process of trying to pass the bill, the conservator, my father's fourth wife, sent her lawyer to the Tennessee Capitol, in which the lawyer portrayed herself to be the expert on behalf of the Tennessee Bar Association, and she withheld and did not disclose to the senators that she was actually the attorney for the conservator, my father's fourth wife. Okay, this lawyer went to such great lengths to stop the elder abuse bill that made the lawmakers question why a conservator would be so deceitful and what they were hiding. This deception was discovered during the Senate Judiciary Committee. The attorney had no choice but to admit that she was wrong, that she was in fact Kim Campbell's lawyer. The senators were in such disbelief and saw firsthand the seriousness of the need for this bill to be passed. Therefore, they wrote the letter stating that there was a serious violation of ethics. The conservator had full control of my father's money, and she was using his money to hire lawyers and to keep my sister and I away and prevent us from seeing my father and getting him out of that place he did not like. Okay, with the Case Some Cares Foundation, one of our mantras is... Okay, with the Case Some Cares Foundation, one of our mantras is isolate, medicate, and steal the estate. I mean, you'll isolate the ward, you'll medicate the ward, be it on antipsychotics or whatever drugs, and then they end up taking the estate. Okay, I started working with carrying cases with the Case Some Cares Foundation, passing laws around the United States to protect innocent people from being the victim of elder abuse. And in the end, my sister and I would have gone to the ends of the earth and spent every dime we had just to be with my dad. In the past years of his life, we helped. In the past years. That's okay with you. In the last years of his life, we helped pass a bill, and we tried to move heaven and earth to honor my dad's last wishes. This is what controlling conservators do. She tried to lie and discredit us, had lawyers threaten to sue anyone that tried to tell the truth about what was really going on. When my dad passed away, when he was on his deathbed, they wouldn't let my sister go in and be in the room. They locked her out of the room. At my dad's funeral, I was not allowed to be a pallbearer for his funeral. Okay? And my father's fourth wife, Kim Campbell, had been wrongfully receiving my deceased mother's court-ordered royalty payments and judgments. some people say that money changes people. I disagree. I think money reveals someone's true character, the essence of who they really are. Either you are a good, giving, loving person, or you are a greedy butthole. You know? And I just wanted to thank all you people for coming out. And the story of my father with regards to Britney is different, but yes, it's similar. I mean, for her not to be able to live her life the way she wants to live it is ridiculous. It is completely ridiculous. I mean, at the Case and Cares Foundation, we try, you know, to rectify these injustices. And I want to thank you all very much.
Wow, you know, as I look around, you guys are what's made this change. You know, I think you ought to give yourself a round of applause. I see people down here crying, and this is it's a tragedy what's going on. Think about it. Imagine if you had somebody just completely take all of your freedoms away. I have a speech, but I'm not going to go with the speech. I think that it's just better to talk from the heart. When this first happened with my husband, it was devastating. But the more I seen that it happens all around the United States. And unfortunately, guess what? It's with people that have money that can go and pay other people's wages. Like Britney Spears, let's back up. If she can support herself and make that much money, then why the hell does she need a conservator, you know? Let's think about this. I mean, actually, and in looking at conservators, if you look at the person that's doing the conservatorship, look at their lives. How many of them have done that kind of success like Britney Spears has? I mean, let's think about it, you know? It's pretty obvious. If they were so good at handling their own damn business, they would be the star, you know? So I think that you guys are the voice of change, and today is really a good day because you guys have gave her the voice to come forward and stand up for herself and say, this is an injustice. I have been wronged. And so, no, guess what? My husband, he loves this statement I say. I think we need to say no more withdrawals from the Bank of Britney. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Travis and Trudy. You guys are awesome. They've done so much to prevent conservatorship in the nation, so I'm really grateful. The next young, beautiful lady that I have to introduce is Dr. Sheila Owens Collins from Maryland. Welcome, Doctor. Welcome. She is all the way from Maryland. She is a doctor of pediatrics. And the deep thing about this is like this touches everybody. A doctor, lawyers, judges, us, you know, no matter what we do, business people, non-business people, this can happen to anyone. So she's here to tell you her powerful story of what happened to her. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your story. We're so grateful.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to first start off by saying thank you to all of you. You are such an inspiration. And if you take anything away, I want you to know that Britney is not the only one. Okay, there are 1.34 million people that are in conservatorship, just like she is. Unfortunately, they're older and they will die in conservatorship. So the energy and the passion that you're putting forth for Britney is going to go a long way. It's going to go to your parents and to your grandparents. And so, okay, all right, this is better, okay. That's my mom. Okay, so the energy and the passion and the dedication that you're putting forth today, I hope that you will continue. And on behalf of the generation ahead, the baby boomers like myself, who are the next targets, I want to say thank you and please keep the fight up. Okay, Britney is the first one. Okay, and I salute our courage and I salute your courage for speaking up. I'm sorry, yeah. What'd you say? Oh, it doesn't stop here. That's absolutely. This is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Right, right. And you guys are on the forefront. Okay, a little bit about me. I'll start out with my mother. That's my mother. a couple of months before she passed away. This is her in her true form, making the best of a nightmare situation in her life. She, just a little bit of history, she was the valedictorian of her high school class, so she got a full scholarship to go to Prairie View A&M. She had met my dad, who was also the valedictorian of his class, so they met, fell in love. I don't know too many people that have two parents that were valedictorians, so I'm very proud of that. So they met, they fall in love, they get married, they go on further in education. My father becomes a PhD, she becomes a special ed teacher, and they build a good life for their 4 children. 2 of their children, me and my brother, followed their footsteps and followed a career path that we were passionate about. My other 2 siblings did just the opposite. They made bad choices with drugs, alcohol, and they were just they lived on the margins of society. Unfortunately, they never realized the opportunities they had to turn their life around. Instead, they spent their energy angry, vindictive, jealous of me and my brother, and angry at my parents because of the choices they made. This anger grew, and as a pediatrician, I know developmental peds. I tell all of you who are parents here. Oh boy, a lot of you. Okay, my advice to you is to pay attention to the relationships between your offspring. Sibling rivalry is a normal part of development, but if it goes on too long, or if it's too deep, or if it's too protracted, you need to get help for your family, because it doesn't get better, it only gets worse. So as my sister and my brother got older, they got more vindictive, they got more angry, they got more financially dependent on my parents, and they got more destitute. To make a long story short, Hurricane Harvey hit, and they found the opportunity to come to my mother's house, who was living by herself, still connected to the community, and under the guise of taking care of her, they fooled her into signing a power of attorney. So these are little ways that people get in. The power of attorney is one, and so I was the power of attorney. So my niece had herself added to the power of attorney. As soon as she did that, and my mother didn't really understand what she was doing. As soon as she did that, she went to all her banks and collected her statements. Then she decided that she was going to file a false report with APS, Adult Protective Services, that I was exploiting my mother. Okay, so that's another portal to conservatorship. There's just a straight line between APS and CPS and conservatorship. And you need to understand that, because people, I, as a pediatrician, I have referred many kids to CPS, but I did it in the spirit of protection, and that's what people do for their adults. They think that they're going to be protected, but actually you're serving them on a silver platter to predatory lawyers. So my sister, my family, and the predatory lawyers joined at the hip, and then they went into the classic playbook of what is now called estate trafficking, and that's the exploitation of vulnerable people. In this case, it could be this elderly adults, it could be little girls, it could be little boys, but in this case, it's elderly adults who are exploited for their assets. So there are 3 things that happen when this happens. Number 1, they isolate the victim. I think the Campbell family talked about that. They wouldn't let family members come. They wouldn't let friends and family that were my mother's support system come. My mother was hard of hearing, and so I bought her a phone that enabled her to hear better with her cochlear implant. They took the phone away. Apparently that's a common practice, because if anybody has seen I Care a Lot, that happened. Did anybody see I Care a Lot? Yeah, they took the phone away. Okay, in my mother's case, that's a violation of her ADA rights, adult disability. People with disabilities have a right to have access to devices that will make them on a par with people without disabilities. Okay, so the best part of the story is my mother had courage. She knew what was going on. She faced her. She knew that she was going to die. She knew she wasn't going to get back into her house, and she faced it with courage. What happened after that? That courage transferred to me. We went to the court to fight for the will. The judge said there's no way that I was going to get it because there was so much family rancor, which is not a reason to not honor somebody's will. I could not accept the fact that my mother's will was trampled over all her life, and now in death, that her will in death was going to be trampled. So I did the scariest thing I've ever done. I filed a lawsuit against the judge. And then I filed a motion, and I did this pro se, because I couldn't find a lawyer to do it. And then I filed a motion for him to recuse himself. And Lord B, he recused himself. So we got another judge, because this old judge said that I wasn't going to be conservative, and neither was my son, who was second in line. Nobody thought he was going to be conservative. It was only me and him. So the second judge came in, and he gave the conservatorship to my son. So that is a major win. I still have the judge in, he's still in court. We're in the Fifth Circuit in Louisiana, so keep your fingers crossed. Because there are a lot of issues with judges. Number one, they have too much immunity. They can do whatever they want, and they have global immunity. And so, there are a lot of battles to be fought on a lot of different fields. And so I encourage you guys to learn everything that you can, follow the examples of the Campbells, and get involved, and keep up your spirit of advocacy. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Let me give this to Megan. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. Haley.
I will be back here, yeah.
Oh, someone in the top, huh?
Okay. The hearing should be getting started in about 5 minutes, although it usually starts about 15 minutes late. So we do know that they told the people inside that if they hear or see, that they will be monitoring social media, and if they see any updates coming out, they're going to kick everyone out of the room. So we may not have updates. Yeah, why the secret, right? We have a public right to know what's happening in that courtroom. Anyway, back to regularly scheduled programming. Just over 50 years ago, individuals with developmental disabilities had no right to education or supports to live in the community. In fact, they were often institutionalized. This was just 50 years ago, you guys. This is in some of our lifetimes. Though some of this has changed, the systems in place are still not working well, and that's a big understatement. Judy Mark has an adult son with autism, which led her to become co-founder and president of Disability Voices United. Judy was also instrumental in the passage of the self-determination law and has been active in its implementation across the state of California. Judy also serves as a faculty member at UCLA, teaching undergraduate courses on autism in the Disability Studies program. Her past professional experience, as if her current professional experience isn't amazing enough, includes over 30 years leading communication and development efforts for national policy organizations, most extensively focusing on immigrant and refugee rights. We are so beyond honored to have Judy join us today. Give it up.
Hi, everybody. I want you to repeat after me. We are powerful. We are powerful. We are powerful. Let the media hear you. We are powerful. Don't let the media undermine the power that you have. I have been in this fight for many years, and I have never seen the engagement on the issue of conservatorship of reform like we have now. It's because you are powerful. We need changes in our laws. We need transparency so we know what's going on in that courtroom. And you know who's going to help us get these changes? You are. We are. Powerful. Do you guys love Britney Spears? Do you guys vote? Excellent. It was a louder yes than for Britney. Because you need to vote, you need to talk to your legislators, you need to say to them, we are tired of this crap that's happening in our courthouses. What happened to Britney is happening to tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people around the state of California and across our nation. You've heard stories from some examples of people who are very powerful, who have financial means, and yet are still being put under conservatorship. Imagine somebody like my son, who's 24 years old, who has autism and intellectual disabilities, but he's not conserved. He needs a lot more support than Britney does, but he's not conserved. Why are people getting conserved? Why are we taking away all of their civil rights? Remember that people who are conserved or under guardianship have fewer rights than prisoners in jail. And yet, when you go to a criminal hearing, it's open to the public. They put it on TV. But somehow we can't see what's going on when people's rights are getting taken away. Thank you. So here's what we need to do. We need to be committed to saying this is more than Britney. This is bigger than Britney. We need to change the way we treat people who need support in our world. I want to say that the leaders of the Free Britney movement are extraordinary. If you look up grassroots power in the dictionary, it is the Free Britney movement. And I want to tell the media, all of you sitting over there who are more interested in the celebrity aspects of it than in the policy aspects of it, we're not going away. This is happening to too many people, and we need to make sure they keep their rights. And we're putting that lens on this building. We're putting the camera on all of you. Do you know why people are conserved? Do you know why people are conserved? Because there is this discrimination. It's called ableism. It's discrimination against people who are different. People who may need support in certain ways, maybe think differently, are neurodiverse, maybe are in a wheelchair. People who may have a mental health disability. And that means you're the generation who's going to change things. My generation thinks that anybody who's different, it's okay to take all their rights away because we all know better. We with PhDs, we who are doctors know better. We who are teachers know better. We have got to stop the pipeline to conservatorship that exists in our schools, that exists with our healthcare providers, that exists with our lawyers. Always follow the money. Who's making the money off of us? All of them are. That's right. And so we have to take the money out of the conservatorship system. If we take it out, then all those people who are there to become rich by conserving people will get out of the business, and a lot fewer people will get conserved. So I want to turn your attention to all these tables back there. These are civil rights and disability rights organizations that have shown up to support Free Britney. You have the opportunity to sign up for their mailing list, donate money if you have any, donate time if you have any, pick up our information. We have a sheet, an information sheet called What's Wrong with Conservatorship? A lot. It was written by the ACLU, Disability Voices United, the Coalition for Elder and Disability Rights, and Free Britney. And we have plans. This is not just like talking here. We have very specific plans. The Free Britney movement, Disability Voices United, Disability Rights California, the ACLU, CEDAR, and many other disability organizations are working together to sponsor legislation to change the laws next year. We are going to make it much harder to conserve people. We are going to make it much easier to get out of conservatorship. And we are going to make the judges who are hearing these cases think twice before they conserve people. So join our mailing lists. The Free Britney movement is going to be involved in this because we're going to need all of you to help us get these laws passed. We're going to get you to visit your legislators. We're going to get you to be involved for the first time probably for most of your lives in creating a law. We're going to call it the Britney Law. And we need your help. Why do we need your help? Because we are powerful. We are powerful. Thank you.
I'm going to introduce our next speaker, Libra Max. But before I get to the introduction, I'll tell you a little bit about her father, Peter Max, who made a name for himself with his colorful psychedelic paintings back in the 60s and 70s, and his works hang in the Museum of Modern Art. He was placed under abusive guardianship in 2016, and he has been forced into isolation, and more than $16 million has been stolen from his estate. So it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage his daughter, Libra Max, who is here to tell her story as she continues to fight for her father's freedom.
Hi, my name is Libra Max. My father is the pop artist Peter Max, my beloved 80-year-old father. For over 2.5 years, my father has been held in extreme isolation by 2 court-appointed guardians, 1 court-appointed attorney, and 3 additional attorneys that they hired, all to keep him in isolation so they could, for financial exploitation, and that's just the simple answer, because you cannot financially exploit somebody without putting them into isolation. I want to thank everyone here, the Free Britney activists, the undeniable, brave, fierce Free Britney activists. Thank you. You may have started just to free Britney, but this has turned into a critical, powerful social justice movement. Your voice has given me a voice to speak for my father. Before Britney came out and bravely spoke, and before all of her fans and this movement spoke for her, no one would have believed, and no one did believe, what was happening to my father. It sounded too insane. But now, because of all of you and because of Britney, we know it's the truth. And there are 1.3 million adults in conservatorship and guardianship, and we must continue to fight for them, even after Britney is free. It has been the most devastating experience of my life to hear my father's voice cracking, begging for companionship when I speak to him on FaceTime, begging for companionship when I speak to him on the phone. And it has broken my soul that I cannot be with him, and he cannot be with his family or his loved ones in the twilight of his life. Isolation is abuse. It is not protection. Conservatorship and guardianship exist under the cloak of protection, but it is predation. So for 2.5 years, I've been fighting for my father. My father's guardians and court-appointed attorney have isolated him in his home, my childhood home, for almost 24 hours a day. My brother and I are only allowed to see our father by going through attorneys, and then we're allowed 1 hour supervised. Up until a day ago, I had to see my father 3 times a week on a park bench. I was not allowed into my childhood home. Now, because it's cold in New York, they've given me the great grace of going up into my childhood home for 1 hour to have a supervised visit with my father. My father is begging to be free. They have put cameras all over my father's apartment with a direct feed to the guardian's cell phone in violation of his constitutional rights. They took away his beloved rescue cats. They've taken away his family, his friends. They took away his phone. They gave him a new phone with no contacts in it, so I'm not sure what good that does. I had to get a court order so I could give out my father's new phone number to his friends, so he didn't speak to anyone for a year. I fear for my father's life. The isolation has impacted his health, and he is fading. He is losing his will to live. And I ask for your help to help me free my beloved father before it's too late. It's not like me to stand up publicly anywhere, but after 2.5 years of fighting this in the court system and realizing the dark, corrupt system, the underworld that I was fighting in, obviously my only choice was to go public so we can shine sunlight onto this broken system and sanitize it and disinfect it from the predators preying on our most vulnerable adults. At the end of my father's life, he should be surrounded by love, gentleness, warmth, family, celebration, kindness, and his cats. Yes! Instead, his guardianship has descended into captivity. Why? Because it's for profit. No one can possibly say isolating an elder, especially an elder who's having some memory issues, how is that possibly beneficial? And yet they get away with it. It needs to stop. So I stand here in solidarity with the 1.3 million vulnerable adults who don't have the name of Peter Max, who don't have the name of Britney Spears, who are suffering in silence. I stand in solidarity with them and with you, and I know that we can win this fight. Free them all. This movement is for everyone, trafficked into guardianship and conservatorship. I ask that we continue on. I am so moved by your activism. It brings me to tears. One of my favorite quotes, never doubt that a small group of like-minded individuals can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Thank you. Introduce a friend of mine who I actually met in New York at another Free Britney rally. Joao from Touch of Rose Project. Today, Britney and her boyfriend are wearing the t-shirt that he made. And he is an amazing activist. And
everyone. Free Britney! So my name is Joao. I'm the founder of Touch of Rose Project, and as my dear Libra Max said, Britney, Sam, and Portia, their dog, the three of them wearing the t-shirt Free Britney. It's a human rights movement, because yes, this is definitely now a human rights movement. We know all these predator guardians and conservators, how they operate. We know their modus operandi, so we need definitely to act fast. We need legislative fixes. We need to change the legislation. We need to work together for it. And we need to put some protections to these people. We need to give these victims their civil and human rights back. We need to give their freedom. And I'm crossing all of my fingers that Britney gets her freedom today. Let's see. And some of the protections, we know one of the first violations is the due process. None of you words get the notice to be in court. So what they do, they play everything in their bag. So we are demanding that at least a 30-day notice for words, and they need to know that there's a conservatorship hearing about to happen about themselves. Another violation that happened with Britney, what they do, they court-appointed an attorney. They cannot have their own attorney. They cannot choose their own attorney. So that's another thing that we actually need to change immediately. Another point, that's how these guardians and these conservators, they make their money. We need to limit the number of words per guardian. They cannot collect guardians the way that they collect clothing. We have the case of April Parks. She was collecting people, literally, about 200 people. We need also jury trials for criminal prosecutions of predatory guardians and conservators. And also, one of the biggest goals of the Touch of Rose project is to train and deploy a Free Britney court watchers. That means trained people and specialized people. They can be anywhere around the country, in any courthouse, and reporting all the violations happen in the minutes. And we have here they're amazing, Leanne, Simons, and BJ. They're the ones always bringing every information for us. They're definitely, we have a court watcher, Leanne, and we have BJ that is a whistleblower. We need to protect whistleblowers. And as my dear Libra said, and I said it at the beginning, Britney, Sam, and Portia, they wore this t-shirt. All the proceeds, they will fund these projects around the country. So if you want to check it, there's more information on bonfire.com/Free Britney now. And we're going to hand over some flyers as well. And what do we want? Free Britney! When we want it! What do we want? Free Britney! When we want it! Free Britney, everyone!
All right, everybody. I am not going to resume this rally until these three please move over here. So it's up to you guys. Y'all need to move. You need to move. It is a safety concern, and we have to have this back area clean, so please move. Whole area right here. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not the one to do this with today. I've been up since 4:30 in the morning. I can't deal. Okay? No. There is a spot right there I'm offering you right now. You'll have a direct access to the stage. We're not doing this. This is not about you. This is about guardianship abuse and conservatorship abuse. And above all fucking things, it's You know, we want to work with the media, but this is the bullshit that fucking Britney has to go through. She has to celebrate her Christmas early because of this. So enough is enough. We're not dealing with this. This is our girl, and we're going to fucking protect her to the end of the earth. No, no, no. Media, we love you, and we want to work with you guys, but this is not okay. And you're not going to take over her life again. And you're not going to put a bad light on her name. We know who she is, and we know her heart, and we're going to protect her more than you can even think. So on 3, we're going to say, move that bus. 1, 2, 3. Move that bus! Fuck yeah, that was amazing. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Move that bus! All right, guys. Well, we will stop if we need to, but we're still fighting, apparently. Oh. Thank you. We're giving you a space. You get direct access to the stage. Please move. This is not about you. Check your ego. Do some meditation, for Christ's sake. All right, bringing it back to what the hell is going on here on the damn stage. We're talking about conservatorship, abuse, and free Britney. Thank you. All right. Let's have a collective breath. Britney in, paparazzi out. Britney in, paparazzi out. All right, we back, y'all. All right, guys. This next lady, my co-organizer, is a woman that I never thought that I would have the pleasure of meeting. We met at a Britney rally probably 3 or 4 ago when I, just came for fun. What is that life like? I don't know. You guys are experiencing it. You're welcome. Just kidding. I'm so happy to be here. So I met her, and the first thing that she said to me was, how can I help? And that's something that I want you guys to take in your everyday lives. When you see someone struggling, when you see someone who's having a hard time, no matter what it is, no matter what color they are, no matter what political party they're part of, I want you to ask them, how can I help? Because someone needs you at any time, and you can make their life so much easier, and that in turn makes you happy. It makes the universe a better place to live. And then it bursts people like Angelique Fawcett. Her love, her empathy, her genuineness, I don't know if that's a word. It is today. It's something that keeps me going. It's something that wakes me up in the morning, and it's something that I strive to be every single day. So, now, we know she's done a shitload of work for Britney, right? So I think we need to do something a little bit for her. So can I see everybody's phones? Can you put them up in your hands and put them up in the sky? Okay, everyone has a phone. Good. Awesome. Now I want you to go onto Twitter or Instagram, and I want you to hashtag Free Michelle Nichols right now. I want to see that hashtag trending. I have a Little Caesars pizza in the back. I will give each one of you a slice. There's only 8, so you gotta be quick. But I want to see that shit trending right now, because if there's anyone who deserves it, it's this woman right here. She fights tooth and nail for her friends, and we could only hope to have a friend like this. Okay? Yes. Hashtag FREENICHEL. L-E. Oh shit, is it one L? No, Michelle. Oh shit, there it is. Okay. Michelle, N-I-C-H-E-L-L-E. Nichols, N-I-C-H-O-L-S. Again, hashtag free. N-I-C-H-E-L-L-E. N-I-C-H-O-L-S. Let's get that trending. Alright? Now, if you guys do me a favor and give me a loud round of applause. But first, before you do that, give me one free Michelle Nichols. Without further ado, Angelique Fawcett.
much today. But there's another person I really want to introduce to you too, but I'm going to wait a second. My name is Angelique Fawcett, if you don't know me. I am an activist for not only Free Britney! Free Britney, dang it! I am an activist for my friend Nichelle Nichols, who is an 89-year-old woman who happened to be one of my best friends in life. She stood by me when I produced my first feature film. She told me, I believe in you every step of the way. She gave me her whole heart. She gave me away in marriage to my husband. And when she hit rock bottom, when people tried to put her in a rest home, she wanted to escape. And she said, Angelique, I don't want to be here. Get me out of here. We couldn't do anything, my husband and I, because we're not family. So she took precautions. She put me on a second on a power of attorney that I didn't even want to be on. But I had to help my friend. She asked me to make a video. I made a video. I kept that video for 6 years in my safe, never sharing it, because she said, share it if anyone ever tries to bring harm to me again. I hoped that I never had to share it. But after 6 years, unfortunately, after seeing her stolen from not only her team, I have to say allegedly, God forsaken, I have to say allegedly, stuff missing off her walls, clothing gone. I had to watch all of that. Then I come and see the sun, and I've spoken openly about this. This is my experience. I own my experience, and damn it, I'm going to tell the truth. And there is no NDA. There is no NDA ever for all of you whistleblowers that's going to keep us back from telling the truth. A crime is a crime, and we tell it. Period. So I have stood up for Nichelle. I came into the party in her case. Her son took over her life, became a conservator. Fast forward, I fought. I didn't have many victories. I've had a few. Nichelle got moved out of the state of California to New Mexico, okay? A state that she didn't want to be in. She got moved from the home that she asked to live and die in. Imagine that. That's all you ask. Her son sold her home for $2.2 million, found an accounting. The home is not listed on the accounting. Now, I said this before. I shared this last time, right? But my point in sharing all of this is, I went to court the other day, maybe 2 weeks ago. Judge Anna Maria Luna. Judge Anna Maria Luna decided to grant me a continuance and an evidentiary hearing so the truth can come out about Nichelle Nichols. And I'd be damned thank you, free Nichelle Nichols! Free Britney! Free Peter Mack! Free every single person that is in a conservatorship today, an abusive conservatorship that does not belong in one. I'm going to tell you, I went to court and she granted me a continuance and an evidentiary hearing to tell the truth. That was huge for me. Because I was denied one just a year ago. I was lied about, just like Libra Max was in court documents. I had to stand up and prove who I was and prove what I did for Nichelle. Who do I truly, in my heart, as my husband, Steve, please come up, Steve. My husband. Ladies, gentlemen, get you a husband. They will put up with you when others don't, okay? I owe this decision to the Free Britney movement. Without your emphasis, without your belief and your tenacity to go after Nichelle Nichols, I don't believe that courthouses anywhere would be caring about cases of conservatorship so much. You have changed the precedent. This, if Britney gets free today, that changes the precedent for the entire nation. And who is responsible? Y'all are responsible. Britney is responsible, that beautiful woman, for pulling herself out of this. She is so lucky to have you, and I know she's really happy. It's so cool to see her with the Free Britney shirt on, the Jow Man. But anyway, I owe this to you, and I want you to know that I carry this on me all the time. Also, I wanted to mention Genevieve Bush. This is something else that you all don't even know that you did. I I went online about a month and a half ago. I begged you guys, please call the Westchester, Pennsylvania Police Department because they were harassing Mary Bush, who is the daughter of Genevieve Bush. You all started calling the police. The police got overburdened with calls. They stopped harassing her. You did that. You did that. You did it. You did it. That is who you are. I'm so honored to ever even be around you. Just like Lieber Max says, I hope and I know that you will take this farther. I've seen so many of you have symposiums and Zoom calls to talk about elderly rights, disabled rights, kids, incapacitated, which aren't always incapacitated adults. Thank you for that, because the world needs you. Personally, you have given me hope as a human being that this world is not so terrible to live in, because there's people like you who care about everyone, and you're willing to fight for it. I love you, Nichelle. I know that they're probably not letting you see this. She's isolated, could be medicated from what I see. I love you, Nichelle. I know I'll see you again. I know that my husband will see her again. My husband was like a play son to Nichelle Nichols. She loved Nichelle Nichols. She loved Steve. And the only woman that I allowed to sit on my husband's lap was Nichelle Nichols. Because it's Nichelle. But I love you, Steve. Thank you for putting up with me through all of this. So anyway, thank you all. I love you. I can't wait to see what you guys do in the future. I'm here with you. Thank you. It's been an honor to march with you. I hope Britney gets free tonight.
Okay, I know it's hot as hell, but for hopefully the last time, we are going to march around the street. Melanie is back there in all pink, literally head to toe pink, including Free Britney on her ass. She's gonna lead the picket. We're just gonna loop around the stage, basically, so all the way down to the street closure and back. I know it's hot, but let's do it. What's hopefully the last time.
restore the Constitution, constitutional rights now. Shut down these dictator courts. Dictator courts, shut them down. Respect the Constitution. Trial by jury. No dictator judges. Incentivize, destroy it. They profit. Stop child trafficking. Prostitutes in Los Angeles.
official. The conservatorship of Britney Spears has been terminated. So what we're going to do is we're going to celebrate for a little bit longer with Stronger because it feels very appropriate. And then when Stronger ends, we're going to continue with our last couple. We have 2 performances and Babs Gray is going to speak. Okay, Stronger, here we go, let's dance.
So what happened? I just losing it. We just stopped talking.
Yeah. So literally, I think they just. Of course, we're going to have fucking technical difficulties when we're trying to get this shit done. So let's hold your phone up to this. Okay, we're going to dance our asses off to Stronger, and then we're going to go back and have our last few people go. Introducing Anthony, right?
Yes.
Hi. I'm good. He's gonna sing. I need a pee. I need a drink.
What's up? Britney is free! I'm so fucking sick and tired of saying free Britney, and I'm glad
performers, and we have accomplished what we have set out to accomplish, which is to help Britney Spears achieve her goals of freedom from the conservatorship. That has been accomplished. But we have a lot of work to do, and we will not stop. We're going to move on to other conservatorship issues and other issues that we find call to us, just like this movement did. But one thing that cannot be denounced or made small in this moment is the community that we have made, because every one of us who have used the Free Britney hashtag over the past 3 years are united in this community, and I am so honored and humbled to be able to introduce some of the Free Britney movement's performers, artists who were inspired by Britney Spears, artists who want to give a voice when Britney Spears was silenced. And so, Megan, are we ready? Okay, so our first act is Anthony Frazier. Yes, he is a recording artist, and his single Prisoner is out now. It is dedicated to, of course, Britney Spears, and please stream it anywhere you listen to music. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Frazier.
We have another technical difficulty.
Girl, yeah, I'm gonna go pee and get a drink. Come on. I don't think so. What's wrong right now?
Oh, sorry. I like this.
Vanessa!
He's like, I'm trying to fucking...
special thing for all the Britney fans out here. I know you guys are gonna like this the most. And so I'm not out of breath. I'm gonna turn off the mic on this one. And I'm gonna bring my dancers up on stage. I hope you guys like it.
Are you filming? I mean, you could have said please. You said move. I didn't hear that. Okay, forward.
introduce our next two speakers. They are a duo that is much beloved here in the Free Britney movement. They helped kick off the movement in the spring of 2019. They have not stopped fighting, and they are just two badass comedians with kind hearts who love Britney and have been fighting for what's right. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce Britney Spears, Tess and Babs. Chummy with people on the conservatorship. Tess went in there, she watched fucking Andrew Wallet get a raise to almost $500,000 a year, and she thought, this is fucked up. And she wouldn't stop, you guys. She looked at all the court documents, she kept analyzing it, and then, you guys know what happened. We got that fucking voicemail. Shout out to the paralegal who put himself out there in a way where I don't know if we'd be here without him.
I just want to say, first of all, we get asked a lot who the leader of the Free Britney movement is, and I think we all know that is Britney Jean Spears herself. She's made that very clear, and I'm just so proud of every single person here, because we fought some really powerful people, and we were not going to stand for something that was so obviously wrong. I'm so proud of everyone. We've been gaslit, we've been called every insult in the book, we've been diminished, this situation has been diminished, and we never let up. You guys, this is a fucking beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. And you guys are beautiful people, and tonight we're gonna dance our asses off. And we have an amazing playlist of Britney songs, and we can finally stream Britney songs and know that. Going to Britney Jean Spears.
Thank you guys so much for your support over the years. Fucking everyone here rules. I don't know. Let me introduce the next. I don't have anything else to say. I need your phone. We love you all, and shout out so much to Free Britney LA for throwing these rallies. You guys all carried the torch for each other when the other person couldn't, and we would not be here without every single one of you and everyone watching who supported Free Britney around the world. We love you. Okay, we are going to bring up I think your last performer, last performer. Oh my God, he's a retired, attempted pop star who is now coming out of retirement. Hail in the name of Britney Spears. Oh no, I don't have, please welcome, Britney Boomba!
All good. Hey, Los Angeles! Can I get a, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, again! Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Woo, we made it. I was gonna wear these shackles, but I guess we don't really need them anymore. That's right, that's right. Let's do this. Sorry guys, technical difficulties. All right, I'm sorry. Here we go. Something crazy's going on, and you can't tell me that I'm wrong. Something just ain't right. Hey, we gotta save this girl tonight, Imagine working your whole life and you're shackled day and night. We must unchain the locks and give it all we got. Hands up! It's clear to me we gotta free Britney so she can run away, so she can run away. It's clear to me, we gotta free Britney, so she can run away. The signs have all been there. Hey, the internet's been so aware, so aware. She's spoken, now we know. Yeah, so let's get in the car, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Imagine working your whole life and you're shackled day and night. Must unchain the lock and give it all we got. Clear to me, we gotta free Britney. All right, Rosengart just came out. Rosengart just came out. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it.
Everybody, please be careful. Walk calmly to the stage.
It's okay.
We do not need a stampede. Please walk calmly to the stage.
All right, everybody. We've got the legendary Matthew Rosengart.
She stepped up on June 23rd and really shocked the country and shocked the world with her powerful, poignant words.
Yes!
And she shined a spotlight on what happened to her, and according to Britney's own testimony on June 23rd and then July 14th, the abuse that she suffered in connection with her father who ran this conservatorship. So proud of her because not only did she shine a light on this conservatorship, but she shined a light on conservatorships from California to New York.
Yeah.
Some of you may know that as a result of Britney, not me, but Britney, I'm just her lawyer, California has passed legislation to try to ensure that conservatorships like this that were corrupted by her father do not happen again. As a result of Britney and Britney's testimony and Britney's courage, Congress has heard her at the federal level. The United States Senate and the United States House of Representatives, on the far right to the left, are looking at this conservatorship and conservatorships generally with an eye toward passing legislation to ensure that people are not abused. If this happened to Britney, it can happen to anybody. So I want to thank Britney first and foremost. Second, I want to thank all of you. I've been asked so many times about Britney's fans, and you guys are absolutely the best. You're essential. Britney loves you. Essential in terms of the suspension of James P. Spears, which happened on September 29th. And you were also essential in regard to what happened today. So I just want to thank all of you. I've got a client that I need to speak with. Thank you so much.
We're gonna bring Britney
Britney Boombox back up for his last song.
Yes, exactly. Leave on that note. See you later. Thank you. I'll be cool. Thank you.
All right. Okay. This is the final part of our official program, and then if you are willing to help with cleanup, we have a lot of cleanup. We got to clean up all that confetti. We got a lot of shit to do. So if you're willing to stay, please help. But again, the very last performance is Britney Boombox with Lucky.
Thank you. Wow. That was a good interruption. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Let's do it, guys. So hold on.
And you can't tell me that I'm wrong. Something just ain't right. We gotta save this girl tonight. Imagine working your whole life and you're shackled day and night.
Guys, just stream my song. It's called Free Britney by Britney Boombox. Stream it, follow, sing and dance. All right. Woo!
Oh my God, this is so fucking awesome.
She wakes up, knock, knock, knock on the door. It's time for makeup, perfect smile. It's you they're all waiting for. Isn't she lovely, this Hollywood girl? And they say she's lucky. She's a star, but she cries in her
I called him and I said, are you guys at the press conference? And he said, I'll call you back in 2 minutes. And he wasn't there. He wasn't there. I know. So, I mean, it's ridiculous that, that's the priority over all the other Yeah, you told me that already. Not gonna say. Yeah, terrible. And if Jane says anything, I can switch.
Britney Spears just tweeted and said, "Good God, I love my fans so much." I think I'm going to cry the rest of the day. Best day ever. Praise the Lord. Can I get an amen? Can we get an amen for Britney Spears? Amen. And she hashtag freed Britney. With a G. That bitch is freed.
So Rollo's doing the edit right now. He wants us to keep an eye across the WhatsApp. Free the family. Well, London will be ready. Late for that.
Please make sure you clean your trash. Thank you. We will have the free Britney banister up for about 20 more minutes. Make sure you get your photos in before breakdown. Love y'all. sure you throw your trash away. Thank you. We have someone with a trash bag going around, so if you see it, just throw your trash in it. Please remember to pick up your trash. We only have one Earth, and it's the Earth Britney Spears lives on. So let's keep it clean. Don't forget, if you want to take a picture by the Free Britney banner, we will be packing it up in a little bit. So get your photos in, get your selfies in. We freed Britney, bitch.
running the leaf blower, so if you're standing on confetti, I would do it. Just push to the sidewalks, please, or farther back by the Free Britney chalk. But we gotta get all this confetti cleaned up. And if you would like to run a broom, where are the brooms? Where are the brooms? Thomas, do we have brooms? Alright, some of y'all aren't listening. Yeah. If you're on confetti, it is time to get off the confetti. We're about to have to tear down this step and repeat. Where are Chris and Julian? Chris and Julian, can you take down this step and repeat? Chris. Not listening. Alright, y'all, we gotta get this step and repeat down. I also need somebody to take down this information table. Okay, thank you. James. Information table, everything needs to go jet. In front of that, like, see the orange cones in front of that white car? See the white SUV at the very front? There's some orange cones, all the stuff is there. So this stuff, everything needs to go over there. Step and repeat needs to come down. I'm sorry, y'all. Gary, say so. We don't, in the U-Haul. Do we have the U-Haul? Oh wait, no, maybe not in the U-Haul. James, put it in front of, by the cones over there. Step and repeat's gotta go, y'all. I'm sorry. We gotta get this place broken down. Vanessa, where's our stage crew? Vanessa, where's the stage crew? Okay, I need somebody to get some stuff back here behind the stage and take it up where I was just telling everything else to go. The leaf blower has started. If you're on confetti, get off the confetti, please, and thank you.
Sandra, you want to, I'll pick up the live view, we'll go back. No live view from
okay. That is not for sale.
The story's over when the party's wrapping up.
Okay. Leanne Simmons. All this stuff, I need somebody. Hey! Julian, your husband isn't listening to me. Chris! Chris, can you help get this stuff that's back here in front of that, where our spot is up there? Okay, I'll be back to you in 1 minute.
Yeah,